Now?
Yeah, now. Yes.
Yeah, yes.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, so hello everyone. Good morning. Welcome to this AI, how AI is shaping tomorrow's jobs session. And we will be covering some bitter truths today and how we can basically choose the blue pill, as you all may have seen the Matrix. So how we can choose the blue pill and keep surviving as we are in this tech writing industry. So without wasting any further time, let's straight away dive into the presentation. So you all know me. My name is Gaurav and I work at Red Hat as a principal technical writer. And what we will know about by the end of this session is the AI advancements and what kind of trends we are experiencing nowadays and how the jobs are changing AI. And then basically probably you yourself can analyze where you are and what you can do. And before I move ahead, I want to give you a disclaimer that the information that you will get in this session is still evolving. No one has all the answers, and if someone is saying that they have all the answers, they are lying through their teeth. So yeah, let's move ahead with that disclaimer. So there, basically, AI has there are multiple basically agencies who keep track of all the AI work that is happening nowadays. One is the Stanford University, and then second one is the Glasgow University. So they basically publish all kind of reports every now and then, and it can be like yearly, or they have a whole lot of chat sessions around the AI. And most of all these, if I talk about Stanford University, they have recently published their ninth AI index report. And this report basically gives us enough um, visibility of what is happening in the AI world and what kind of jobs we can expect in the coming future. As you can see from this slide itself, that I have kept funding at the very top. So wherever the funding is, whether it's a startup or a well groomed organization, wherever the funding is, wherever the horse mouth is, the jobs are created there. So one thing is for sure, as per the AI index report, that AI is experiencing some insane level of funding. Say, for example, Chat GPT-4 costed around $78 million, or basically they received external funding of around this much. And who knows, Microsoft also has some stake in Chat GPT and other stuff. Then we have Gemini Ultra, and it hit $191 million. And basically, all in all, as per the report, AI industry in the first quarter got funding of around $35 billion. So it's a fortune, to be precise. um, Now whenever there is great funding, you have some kind of development. So this funding and all the engineers who work, whether they are on open source platforms or if they are on some kind of source platform, they use these services. So whenever you use any kind of AI services, it automatically enhances its capabilities. So basically, machines, you can call them GPTs if you want, but nowadays let's call them machines. Since we are talking about matrix, let's call them machines. So they are basically capable of performing multiple tasks, and which were exclusively a domain of humans, but now they can basically diagnose any disease that you may have. As you may have already seen, they can create symphonies for you. Everything can be done by using these models. these machines. And mind you, these capabilities are adopted across sectors, whether it's healthcare, whether it's personalized treatment plans, helping doctors to get more accurate decisions in finance, in risk management, customer service, transactions, banking, whatever sector you name, you will find some level of AI being used there. Now, this some level of AI, let's talk a bit about this some level of AI. As per the AI index report, currently AI is behaving like a child who is 9 years old. And by 2027, I guess they expect AI to have brains of around an adult. So it will have an adult brain. And then within a couple of years, the AI would have the brains of a mature human. So you can see the growth. Earlier, it was um, linear kind of thing from first GPT model came, I think, in 2021. So it was very linear growth. But with the explosion of the funding, the capabilities, this has taken some exponential turn. So now by 2030, people say, or as per the index report, they say that it will basically have brains of a mature person. So you know what kind of work it can do, and we can only imagine. Now this all has basically changed job dynamics. Since we are technical writers by profession, it it will impact, and it has already impacted some of our jobs. We will see what those impacts are and how we can basically make ourselves bulletproof, to be precise, by chewing that blue pill that I talked about earlier. Now, before talking about the changing job landscape, this slide actually, this is something which I deliberately did. So as you can see, this slide, funding AI capabilities, adoption across sectors, and job market dynamics. This and my next slide are all same. The headings basically are all same. The reason behind it, I got carried away from multiple Christopher Nolan movies, and he tries to paint different pictures using same set of images. So this actually paints a different picture. The picture that it paints is very simple, kind of like the horse mouth is AI. It is being funded insanely at a very high levels, which ultimately increases capabilities. And since it is very capable, it is adopted across sectors. Now when it is adopted, ultimately it will affect job dynamics, because we need more people who know about these models, the LLMs, the NLP, natural processing languages, the GPTs. So basically, just remember this slide that for coming 4 to 5 or maybe a decade, you will see an exponential growth, and due to the funding that the AI is currently receiving. Now, let's review some of the job postings. Before we dive further, let's review some of the job postings, and I'll do it in real time. So I have picked only 5. There are many. I can give you n number of examples. You can connect to me if you want, but these are only few. Let's see. I have copied pasted the links directly. So this is one from LinkedIn, and I hope it opens up on time. Okay, yeah, this one. This one is from Found Ever, and as you can see, technical writer with UI testing. So who have thought that we would be testing user interface? Who would have thought that we would be performing regression testing? Just go through the job description. This has been posted like 3 days ago. It's very recent, and there are n number examples full of LinkedIn is full of these kind of examples. just review the job role. So Six Sigma, when technical writers, as a technical writers, we learned Six Sigma. I'm not sure if we have ever learned it. Talked about diagram workflows and other stuff. Now the point that I was trying to mention is this. Just a sec. So you conduct thorough UI UX testing, right? And then they have some, they should have some kind of knowledge of Power BI, Jira. So these are company specific. I won't go into these, but just look at the title, UI testing along with technical writing. So combination of jobs. That's what I want to draw your attention on. Let's look this one. Okay, it says that maybe the recruiter has deleted the job posting, not sure.
No, you missed 1 0, I guess. So there.
Okay, sorry. I didn't copy. Copy and paste again. Great. So it says technical content writer. Simple. It does not mention like what you have, what you should not have. But once you just go through the rules, it talks about that you should have WordPress. You should have knowledge of sales. Sales team, I mean to say. Then marketing roles, having worked with marketing. Who, I'm not sure which technical writer has worked with marketing department. If you have, well and good. If not, it's time for you to expand your domain. Project managers, we already work with them. WordPress, who technical writers, basically we as a technical writer, if I'm not trying to um, pin it on every technical writer, but if I talk about myself, I did not learn WordPress like when I started my career, or when basically when there was a need, I only then learned WordPress. If there was no need, I probably wouldn't have learned WordPress. So you have to learn WordPress, and once you learn WordPress, WordPress is a combination of UI, and then there is a database aspect to it as well. So you have to learn about database as well. It's not like just WordPress will do, because you are ultimately feeding the um, data in database. It's not like static websites that most of the help files or help documentation are. It's not static in nature. So they are the document that they are preparing are not static. One for this is reading between the lines. And then just see this, a key contributor. They should have blogs, they should have some newsletters, they should basically, as a technical writer, which technical writer writes blogs? I'm not sure which writes, but see, everything is being merged. You are being asked to test the application, you are being asked to write the blogs, you are being asked to create newsletters, product releases, case studies. So, and what the title says, technical content writer. So don't get mislead, I mean to say. Just enhance the skill sets. I won't be pasting the last link because it is taking time. I just want to show you one more. I think this is from Google. Yeah, Google. So now everybody loves Google, and some they have a hidden kind of a mental condition who wants to work with Google, right? Now let's look. They want you to excel in Linux kernel. We technical writers excel in API documentation. Yes, we know what are developer documents. Who knows about Linux kernel? Come on, it's a kind of a developer role. It says technical writer engineering. I work in a Linux company, Linux based company, and I know what Linux kernel is and how complex it can be. Then it wants you to know JavaScript. Which technical writer learns JavaScript? I'm not sure. HTML, CSS, this is part of, if you are using, say, for example, we just talked about Oxygen. So XML, HTML, CSS are part of these tools. So by default, we learn about them, right? But see the level of technical expertise these companies require. So most of the time you would find Python as well. You would find C sharp if you are if you are using if you are applying for any MATLAB based companies. I won't be naming the companies, but MATLAB based and other stuff. So they would be requiring C++. So just see the changes that we are experiencing in the technical writing domain. So these are few examples. I won't be pasting this last link. You can do once you get the slide. This is basically taking some time, and I want to be inside the time limit. So changing job landscape, continuing with this, there are no right or wrong answers at this point in time. As I said at the very beginning, that if someone is saying that they have all the answers, they are lying to through their teeth. And 90% of the AI models that we have currently, yes, they are solving problems, but they are kind of a gimmick as well. That is hard fact. Just go through the report. Probably you may have the links on the by now on the chat. Just go through the report. Chat GPT, it's bullshit. I'm not using this word. It is being used by the professors at Glasgow University. So but this does not mean that it won't have that capability around 2030 or later, because remember the horse mouth, it is being funded at the insane levels. Now let's will take AI take away jobs, or when? I'm not sure. Like, no one has this answer. um it can take away jobs. It will take away probably manual jobs if you want to drill down. But what kind of jobs? White collar jobs, blue collar jobs, what kind of jobs? No one has real answer. Only people can cast aspersions. Will AI create jobs? How many? So this again is a kind of a question with no right and wrong answer currently. If you say, Gaurav, you are saying it is being funded, but then you say, will AI create jobs? So these are counterintuitive statements. You are being hypocritical over here. So I'm not, because what happens once AI reaches a level, it can basically multiply itself. It can do insane level of things on its own. It won't need humans. So no one has this answer like how many jobs AI will create. Right now AI needs us because they AI wants enhancements or enhanced capabilities. But will it require humans in future? Who knows? Maybe yes, maybe no. And how many jobs it will create? It will create for jobs for sure in short time, but who knows what is stored in the future. Then what a technical writer should do, that's the main question we would be pondering upon and getting some kind of answers, so that by the end of this session you have at least a path you would want to take. And it's up to you if you want to take or not. Job security. So this is the one thing I'm sure you people have missed. Just go back to the slides once you get and review all the job postings and see whether they are contractual or permanent. Just go through that and you will get to know that job security in this day and age of AI is like you are being bluffed. You There is no job security in the day and in the age and day of AI. If you have those skills, if you have the skills that are required to maintain some kind of structure to enhance AI capabilities, yes, your job is secure. But if you just want to be an old timer where you talk about okay, I won't say this word, but many of us are fixed on data, many of are fixed on AI, many of are fixed on some other aspect of this technical writing. So the people who are fixed, they are going to feel the impact soon. So you have to be flexible, learn everything that you can. It does not matter whether it belongs to technical writing or not, because sooner, currently you saw that testing is being clubbed. Who knows, in future maybe we have to perform development as well. Technical writer who can develop, technical writer who can fix bugs. So what developers do, they create something and then they publish it. The testing team comes, they test it and file bugs, and then once they file bugs, it goes back again to the developer for them to get them fixed. But who knows, in future, these jiras or these tasks may not go to developers. Technical writers are asked to fix those bugs, and developers are given some other basically tasks to work on. So technical writers will test, that's for sure. UX will play some role, and basically we will see this further. I don't want to waste the suspense around what a technical writer should do. And this is basically the reports. By now you may have these reports. They are authentic and they are created by one of by not one but the best minds that we have in the world. Okay, what a technical writer should do: at first they should embrace AI. I'm not sure who all have embraced AI, but you have to embrace AI, whether it's chat GPT, whether it's a free model, whether you are developing something, but you have to embrace AI. Then learn a programming language and become an expert. If you are not an expert, trust me, industry will basically want you to become an expert if you want to get hired. So just try to learn C++ if you want. If you are comfortable with Java, learn Java. If you are comfortable with Python, learn Python. Of all these three languages, if I were to choose, if there was a gun on my head, I would choose Python, because most of the um, these companies that they are creating, that are creating LLMs, NLPs, and other stuff, it's around Python. One kind of Python, other kind of Python, different this Python, that Python. There are many Python libraries, other stuff. Just go ahead and learn Python and build on it and become a real individual contributor. You have to become jack of all trades. Content strategy. Currently, you see, go to LinkedIn or Glassdoor or whatever that platform is. Search for content strategy. Out of 10 job listings, two or three will have that this word that you should be able to perform some documentation, some kind of documentation. So content strategy and this technical writing, they are going to be clubbed. They are UX writing, UXD, they are going to be clubbed. End-to-end product and documentation testing, this is again going to be clubbed. Content deliverables in different formats, videos, GIF files, um, they are going to be clubbed. If you are not learning deliverables in different formats, basically you are basically going behind in the game. There are many tools to basically create content in different formats. You can search on the internet. So this is not the complete picture. Let me say this is not complete picture. There is more to it, but this is a good starting point. Embrace, learn programming, and become a real individual contributor. If you are not getting in your organization, if you are not getting this opportunity to test the product, ask for it. And once you ask for something, it basically is seen as a good thing that you are being proactive. So ask for testing, take responsibilities. And of course, all this, if you want, if you do not have like 100 acres of land or some posh villas in Delhi South or Bangalore South, something on these lines, only then this is applicable, right? Okay, so it's time for a demo, how I embraced AI. So I have a small demo here, and let me show you. So this is what I am preparing, I am working on. And this is an individual driven kind of platform, and it's completely open source. So if anyone wants to contribute or help me developing this platform, you would find the GitHub repository here. Let me paste it in the chat. And I'm not sure if I can access chat. I can. Now, so this is basically, as you can make out, this is a style guide. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to automate the Microsoft manual style of technical writing. So currently you have a PDF, you can download PDF, you have online version of it. What I am doing, using natural language processing, using Flask, using Python, using AWS, Amazon Redshift, sorry, Amazon server, web server, to enhance or basically automate the Microsoft manual style of technical writing. So this is my basically app.py. So once you learn Flask or Python, you will get to know what sort of things these are. And currently it may not make sense, but soon it will once you start learning. And we all know index.html. This basically presents the indexing. It presents the HTML. So I won't go into what Python Flask, what it is doing. Basically, what the structure is. At first, you feed something. It's kind of a review platform. Let me show you. Okay, before that, and this basically can any kind of file, whether it's .ascii doc, whether it's .md, whether it's .data, whether it's anything. Basically, you can process any file. Just a sec. So I'm going to run this program for you. And it has already started on this server. It's a local host. So this is a SME and style guide review platform. It's very simple. It's very open source. Everybody can use it. Everyone can contribute to it. UI is not looking great. Yes, I accept it. It will look great. That's for sure. Currently, let's focus on the functionality, what it is offering. So what I intend to make this platform is a single platform where a SME can come, give their comments, see what is has been approved or deleted or what has happened, whatever that happened in that document, and then reducing some kind of load from peer reviewers or editors. So what I intend to do is take entire Microsoft manual style of technical writing, feed it into an LP, and then generate suggestions, direct suggestions from out of it. Currently, I have feeded approximately um, 200 odd or 300 or odd rules. So it can basically test your documentation for these rules and pinpoint to the exact location where that thing is missing or having. I would show you a couple of them. So let's see. I would choose a file. I have currently a markdown file with me. Let's go. This is the place where I have this readme.md markdown file, but you can have ASCII doctor, you can have HTML, even you can have .data, .this, .dat, .css. It can read CSS as well. I have made it very versatile. So go ahead and click on the document that you want SMEs to review. So mind you, one more thing, this platform is not currently connected to Amazon web server S3 storage that we have in Amazon. So it's not connected to that. So you won't see this login and other stuff over here and the other management side of it. It's currently behaving as a static because there is no database to it. But you will get to know what I'm trying to do. Let's choose a file. And again, I will go to the desktop, the place where I have the file. I'll open it and I'll click on upload. So it gives you some kind of data that I have sample data. SMEs can add their feedback. Say, for example, they can copy this. Currently, once you copy and paste, but what I'm trying to do it, they can just select from here and once some kind of functionality so that it is already visible over here. And they can say like this is not looking good, something on these lines, and then they can submit the feedback and it will this is not looking good. So this is and it will keep track. Currently since it is not connected to Amazon web server, I'm not planning to connect it because I just want to make sure that at first Microsoft manual style of technical writing is taken care of. So this is something that SMEs can track. There will be a resolve kind of button, or not, still not good, something on these lines, more intuitive, more SME supportive, and once they approve, this gets approved. Now here are suggestions from Microsoft manual style of technical. Consider revising this sentence to active voice. This doc is to be updated. And where it is in this section. So let's go ahead and update our doc. This is the readme. This doc is to be updated. Let's convert this to I have updated this doc. And then I would be adding, technical writers have tendency to add multiple miss add multiple spaces between two words, because we generally are bogged down in content, so we pay attention to these kind of things at last. So I have what I did, I corrected this, added multiple spaces. Now let's see what it says. I use the file, and what I'm doing is again uploading, but this will all happen in real time once I connect it to the database, so you won't have to upload this once you upload it. So that is gone, but now it says remove double spaces in the following sentence. This is the sample project description. So this is the sample project, and this has double spaces. It says double spaces, but I have many spaces over here. And
Hey
then
Gaurav,
this is,
sorry, quick time check.
yeah, sorry, just ending. So this is basically a platform that I have tried to develop, and it's work in progress. If you want to contribute, just raise a pull request. I'll review and merge it, and you will become a contributor, and you will have that hat on you as well. So yeah, I guess this was my, and after this I have questions. So if you have any questions, good, let me know. Thank you.
Thank you, Gaurav. This was truly an amazing session. We have got the chat windows rolling with so many comments. We have couple of questions. So considering the time constraint, we'll have just one of the question asked in our chat. So the question is, as a technical writer, we are a shared resource in the organization. We have to frequently switch understanding language and technology as per documentation requirements. Investing time is becoming a language expert doesn't make sense, rather, a profile shift towards becoming a coder. Any comments?
So here, if you review your question clearly, there is kind of a fixation on being a shared resource. Who knows, technical writer would be a shared resource in future. If we are doing so many things, why would companies want us to be shared resources? If we are testing, we are documenting something, we are being made as acting developers, why would a company want their resources? If a company is taking good care of their employees, they want their resources, they value the resources, they would ultimately won't ask you to move in different projects. The reason companies move you to different projects or ask you to handle different projects, because if you are in one project doing one kind of job, you have bandwidth. Say for example, I'm in project A, and that project basically works in an agile environment. There is a release every three quarter, and sorry, every quarter, 3 months, and what I am supposed to do, update the docs, that's it. So do you think, I would be very blunt over here, do you think that we technical writers document for 8 hours, writing content, continue writing content? I don't think we write so much of content. We reuse content, we update the content, we do many things apart from documenting or writing the content, like a newspaper typewriter which types the newspaper, keeps typing it. So companies knows this. They know that the people would have bandwidth, so that's why they ask you to um, give your expertise in different projects as well. But once you start embracing that wide array of roles, no one will ask you. That's what I feel, but I can be wrong. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Gaurav. Thank you so much for
Thank you.
such amazing insights and showing us the real picture of how job landscapes are going to change and how we have to keep adapting to new tech and